Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Here's your new and updated mods Farm Sim 25 on Thursday, August 28. In total, we got, 28 mods today. Let's see how they doing that now. All platforms got 20 new and 2 updates, and BC Mac players got 3 new and 3 updates. Check those timestamps and let's jump right in. Starting off new for all platforms, though, the John Deere 6010 series from DB Modding. This has got between 105 and 185 horsepower, and we have different speeds as well between 24 and 31, or 32 miles per hour. It's 40 kilometers up to 50 kilometers on there. We've also got manual plus power shift transmission on that, 250 liters fuel, 24 miles an hour, 6.6 tons. Wheel brands from Trelleborg, Midas, Michelin, Nokian, Continental, and BKT. One other pretty cool thing is we do have dual tires on here. Not a dual narrow, just the duals. Extra lighting, you can add that. It's just a couple lights on the very front of it there. Design, you got left, right, and both beacons, or none, of course. We also have different attachments for the front, so you can add up to 1,010 kgs. Man! You also have front hydraulic, which is my favorite, and it even comes with all of the hydraulic lines that run up under the hood of the tractor. That's kind of cool. Starfire 6000 is going to be a yes or a no, plus you get the extra monitor on the inside. That's nice. Front loaders from Quickie and Howard, and front fenders are going to be a yes or a no. And as far as your animations go, we are able to open up both doors and the rear glass. Next up, Deutz AgroStar 661. We got 143 horsepower on here, 290 liters of fuel, 24 miles an hour, 5.9 tons. Wheel brands from Trelleborg, Nokian, and that is it. Man, not a lot of wheel options through there were added. Glass tinting, we've got 2-3 options there. Mud guards are a yes and a no, and we've got a couple different configurations here between 1 and 2. But I'll be honest, flipping around it, I don't see anything changing. I have no idea what in the world's going on with that. We also have the Fiat 1300 DT Super. This is going to be available in a 4- and 2-wheel drive setup. That 1000 is going to be your 2-wheel drive. Pretty cool little setup right here. So we've got well, they're calling the cabin the ceiling. You could do a cover, an enclosed, or nothing at all. Glass tinting is going to be on there as well, but you will have to have that. Made by the same modder, so we should see the same stuff through there. Front weight can be added or removed, and it's going to be 700 kgs along with a bunch of colors. And you're going to see the same stuff on the 4-wheel drive version here as well, although we do have more tire brands to choose from on this mod versus the previous. Next one is the Mack RD 690. So this has between 500 and 710 horsepower, got a manual transmission, 400 liters of fuel, 74 mile per hour max speed, and holds 16,000 liters of bulk product in the very back. Wheel setups, you've got a regular set, an off-road 1 and off-road 2, a couple different vinyls to choose from as well, including a Design 5, which kind of makes it look like it's a cartoon. It's interesting nonetheless. Filters, we've got a couple different setups for the filters through there, or no filter like clutch. You've also got the rear view mirror on here, which is side mirrors, so it's with or without basically. A couple different setups for bumpers on the very front, antennas on the top, and then rear drawbar mouth, aka hitch. You can add that as well. And then we got colors for everything, but that is not all, because this also comes with a dump truck trailer as well. So with this one, you've got the same wheel setups, and you've got the singular vinyl, the lines on here, plus colors for everything, but you cannot hitch another one on the back. Up next, we have the Pack Tatra Phoenix. These are the last vehicles for today. This includes a semi-truck as well as an IT runner. They both feature exactly the same customization options, so which sees what you get. However, the IT runner has a different setup for engine. This truck right here, 462 horsepower. We've got glass tinting, antenna, and fenders, as well as colors for everything. And up here, we also have up to an 1130 horsepower engine. Now, the engine specs are not listed on the main screen. However, here down at the very bottom, they are listed. So if you want to grab this, change it up, well, there you go. Now moving on to equipment, we have the MacDon pickup header pack from BC Beulah Farms. This was the Lizard pickup header back in Farming Simulator 22. And I want to say big congratulations to BC for getting MacDon on here. Of course, we have MacDon mods already, but this is awesome. It's awesome. All right, so with this pickup, we have a little bit of a smaller working width on here compared to the larger one that comes with the MacDon DLC. 4.7 meters here, 7 mile per hour max speed, so still a higher speed. And then we've got customization options presets for Case IH. We also have New Holland in there, the John Deere S Series, and then the John Deere T Series, as well as the X9. We have the EED Kloss, which is going to be the Kloss mod that we have. And then we have that in white or yellow. We have a regular Kloss, the Fenton Ideal, Massey Ferguson, which is going to be changed up to fit the base game Massey Ferguson with the 8370, with the old one, the base game old one. That one perfectly. Or you can make your own. So you can choose what kind of shield you want on the side. It's going to be all between the different ones. Oh, hang on. Go back to it. Go back to it. Go back to it. Go back to it. There we go. So you can change up all the stuff here for the side, whether it be the MacDon shield or the metal shield or the C&H shield. Pick one of those, and then you select your attacher joint, the decal on the side, and then you've also got your crop catcher for basically all of the models. So there's that. So if you wanted to go through and do that, check it out. Hey, I've already got a mod preview on this as well. So if you want to see that, just go to the channel and type in MacDon. You will find this. The Swather is not out yet. However, this is here. And if you were curious, the MacDon Pack version is a 5.7 meter version as opposed to a 4.7. But you'd never know it. Couple new ones from ER.MO. We have the GreatPlains 8336 FCF. Bad boy right here is a shallow cultivator, 10.9 meter working with at 12 miles an hour, 320 horsepower is required. We do have customization options for the tines in the back. You can also add a roller to the back of the tines or remove the tines and just do the roller. You can also add a rear hitch to the back. And we got the John Deere 2100 Ripper. This is a plow. This is an 8 meters, 9 mile per hour max speed, 450 horsepower is required. You throw the extra roller bits on the back of that as well. This is a monster. You're going to be pulling this behind some big equipment. I think the 8R might just be able to pull it without any issues. So there is that, at least. Such a big monster of a mod. Whew. Big congrats to ER.MO, by the way. I know they've been working hard and it's been a while. So glad to see their stuff back. Moving on, the ER.MO Ripper 300 from Andrea. This is a subsoiler. We've got the containment bands. It's always a weird name for me to say those, but add or remove them, you'll be good to go. 250 horsepower is required, 3 meters at 6 miles an hour. Moving on, we have the Krampe Big Body 790. This has got up to 41,000 liter capacity. We'll go over those here in just a second. A couple different wheel brands to choose from, which is always nice to see. Love that, including wide tires. Design, we've got the old and new design for your Krampe logo, and that's going to change it all the way around. Plexiglass should be around here towards the front. Yep, we got that. It's going to be a yes or a no. Platform, which could be added in front of it, and then we have the extension, which drops down to 26,900. Cutting out a decent chunk. It's almost 14,000 liters right there. As far as everything else, you got colors for the main and chassis. Next, the Fliegl SemiTrailer, 6 tons on here. You can add some side protectors if you would like. Sticker colors could be red, white, or black. And then we've got color options for main, design, and rim. I vaguely remember this low loader from like Farm Sim 17 or 19. It's been a while. Next is a neat one. We have the Agribumper Pack. So this includes 2 different ones. They are technically weights. However, they are not weighted. They are simply just bumpers to put on the front of your tractor. I used to use them all the time, and I joked that I needed a bumper. And then tractors felt weird without these on there. And so I had to go through withdrawal for a while. Nonetheless, they're back, so hey, I got my fix. We got 400 kilograms on the first one. Second one is 700 kgs, although it has a box which can be opened, which I find super duper cool. Also, this version takes up a little bit less space around towards the front, although we do have this Chungus bit in the front. The 3-point comes out just a little bit further for this one. Last new tool for all platforms, the Lizard A8. This is going to be a silage compaction roller. We actually have the PC version of this as well, which we'll talk about a little bit later. If you'd like to check that out, well, just check out the timestamps and look for the A8 down near the bottom. You got a spiked or smooth roller, and then we've got color options for the body and design. And the design is actually going to be all of the metal bits and bobs all the way around. We've also got some placeables today. First up is the Logistics Distribution Center. All products can distribute their goods here, and this can distribute other ways, or you could just have them sell directly. Here it's got a pallet spawn area. However, the pallet spawn area is off, or is blocked by default. You've got loading speeds, which can be selected, which is very, very cool. And it's got quite a bit of customization as well. Next one's going to be the Cow Barn Big. This will cost you $318,000. Has a capacity for 335 animals. Food capacity, $360,000 for food, $252,000 for straw, $150,000 for milk, and $400,000 for liquid manure. It does have an automatic water supply, aka you ain't got to do nothing about it. Next one is the North Frisian pack. This includes a cow barn on here for 70 cows. We've also got a medium shelter, large shelter, decorative pub, and a decorative pub extension. Next on the list, the garage with silo. We've got 500,000 liter capacity in the silo, and well, the rest of it's just a garage. We also have a metal shed. This is a 52 by 17 metal shed. Costs you $40,000. Next to last new one for all platforms is the bench with horse brush holder. Placeable bench where you could store your horse brush. It's pretty cool. And your last new one for all platforms, the farm building. This is a farmhouse, and it will cost you $55,000. Couple updates for all platforms. First one is the Pavelli RAT Pack version 1003. Add a new trailer version for transporting big bag pallets or liquid tank or pallet boxes. And the Michieletto AM19. This will be version 1001. Added a new configuration, air hose type capacity, side doors animation, back doors animation, and fold doors animation. Now jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players, we have the map Dedelow X4 In GDR. I have a feeling that was translated, but I can't prove it. The map is a recreation of the town in Dedelow in the Uckermark region, wherever that is. I apologize, it doesn't say it, I don't know. They say experience the expansive, massive fields, narrow roads, and associated hurdles that go along with that. Environment and color grading has been adjusted, and it is midday, and I can't see a thing. So I don't know what to tell you there. It's a big 4X map. It is what it is. There are no new crop types on here. Here's your PDA. As far as what you get in new farmer mode, we get one of the largest fields on the map, which is really neat. And we also have one of the smaller ones, which is neat as well. Plus, we have that area there. So there is that. It is what it is. One cool thing is you can sit down at all the chairs. How cool is that? Yep, that is what that is. We also have a bunch of required mods. There's just an insane amount of required mods for this. They're not on the website yet, but it took a while to download. The map itself is only 361 megabytes. However, there are 620 megabytes of required mods. When will it stop? I'm going crazy. As mentioned, we talked about the farmland. No new crops have been added here. Here is your crop calendar. If you'd like to see that, pretty standard stuff through there. No animal pens. We have a decent number of contracts. I always fast forward 2 or 3 hours just so we can load in some contracts. I have not expanded on the amount of money that you get for these at all. There's a bunch. And we have no production chains either, which is... I guess it's a little weird, but it is what it is. But you do own some chairs. And it's a lizard chair. Haha. I know this is probably not the best way to see all of the required mods. However, they're not on the website yet. These are the 21 that I had to download. Next up for PC and Mac players, we have the Marmel Mulleplow 600-6. I'm sure there's a better way to say it than I did right there. So this is a subsoiler, of course, 120 horsepower, 2.5 meter working width at 6 miles per hour. We do have some colors. However, there's not a full set of colors, but they do have some presets for us, which is very nice. It's cool to see the brand's colors in the game. We do have a little cage roller on the back, but I don't believe that's going to be doing anything. Additionally, this is a tool that is suited for grape and olive harvesting, but can be used in the field as well. And your last new one for PC and Mac players is the Baukema A8, or Baukema? I don't know how to say that. We've got a silage roller. If this looks familiar to you, it is because it is the same thing as the lizard one that we looked at for crossplay a little earlier. We do have spiked or the smooth roller, and we've got colors for the body itself, and we've got design colors as well for all of the metal bits all the way around. Lastly, we have 3 updates for PC and Mac players. First one is Swathing Plus. This will be version 1101 down at the bottom. Hot fix. Fix height type errors and broken swathing for sorghum and long grain rice on some maps. Hardcore balance mod version 1007. They removed the animal delivery, added configuration for transporting chickens to some trailers. We've also got the FarmTech DPW. We also have the FarmTech DDK 2400 and Stemma Trias. Those are all going to be able to hold, I guess, chickens. It says pieces. Are chickens pieces? Pieces of chicken. I'm confused. And Pavelli RAT Pack AF version 1001 fixed support with dependency mod. And there it is. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you do. Enjoy the GoHam fam. Double check those notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. We already got 2 videos out today. This is number 3. We talked about a mod update for tractor swathing 1.1 from yesterday, as well as a big blog talking about fishing coming with the Highlands fishing expansion, which is going to be a lot of fun. So check those out if you missed them. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.